Hola, buenas tardes. Ahora vamos a mirar el examen. I'm going to enter into your midterm as though I were a student, and we're going to go through the entire exam. I just finished grading the exams for this section, and a lot of people did very poorly on the exam, which honestly I kind of expected due to the fact that you've done all your instruction online, and I'm not really able to monitor you guys during class like I am in a face-to-face class and kind of see how you're progressing with things. I totally just have to trust in the fact that you guys are doing the homework and that it's helping. Many of you may need to actually come to office hours and practice on some specific things with me, and I would be really happy to help you with any of the things that you see in this video that you don't understand. So question one, actually, a lot of people did pretty well on. ¿Cómo está usted? ¿Cómo está usted, señor Arias? Número uno. The clue to the answer here is usted and señor. So usted is a form we'll typically use with somebody that you would call señor or señora, or some sort of title of respect. Número dos, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? Alright, so look at your letter S on the end. The letter S goes with the pronoun tú, and this little pronoun te also matches with tú. We haven't learned about the function of this te yet. Literally, it means you or yourself. Like, how do you call yourself in the case of this question? ¿Cómo te llamas? Número tres, ¿todo bien? ¿Y tú? ¿Cómo se llama la profesora? Número 5, gracias y de nada. Número 6, tengo 5 clases este semestre. Número 7, ¿cómo se escribe tu nombre? Número 8, ¿qué hay de nuevo? Número 9, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Y por último, hola, me llamo Mariana. Notice that whenever we're talking in the yo form, we always use llamo. A lot of people put llama here. Llama is not the yo form of llamar. Even though we have a feminine person, a woman here, Mariana, our yo form is still llamo. The time that a word changes to reflect masculine and feminine is when we're talking about an adjective. So like Mariana es bonita, okay, versus el bebé es bonito. Okay. Okay, próxima página. Ser y estar. Alright, we definitely need to review these. So, just a few things to remember about the forms of ser and the forms of estar. Ser, and all of its forms, soy, eres, es, somos, sois, y son, these are used when we're talking about where we're from, when we're giving general characteristics or descriptions such as tall, short, small, large, yellow, green, or a profession such as profesor, or estudiante, or mecánico, or pretty much anything you can think of that's a profession, we'll also use ser. Estar will typically be for things such as location, so where are you now? And for that, look for the little word en, because that tells you where you are at or in. So, estoy en la cafetería, estamos en casa, José está en el gimnasio. We'll also use estar in all of its forms, estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están, to talk about how you're feeling. So, estoy bien, estás enfermo, ellos están mal, estoy cansada, él está preocupado. So anything that's a temporary condition or emotion, we'll also use estar for. So, Luis y Rafael, and here was probably a hint for you. You're going to need the accent mark a in your answer. So, actually, you don't need the accent mark a in your answer. That might have thrown some of you off. So actually, Luis y Rafael, our hint here is de Barcelona, from Barcelona. So Luis y Rafael son. We can't say están. If they were in Barcelona, we would say Luis y Rafael están en. Ok, pregunta número 3. Jaime no en clase hoy. So our hint here was the word en en meaning in. So Jaime is not in class today. That's a temporary condition. And it's a location as well. So no está en clase. Número 4. ¿Cómo ustedes? ¿Cómo están ustedes? ¿Bien? ¿De dónde? La profesora. De is your hint here. ¿De dónde? Where is she from? ¿De dónde es la profesora? Yo, preocupado por mi nota. Preocupado significa worried. Y es una condición. It's a condition. So we're going to use estoy. Estoy preocupado por mi nota. In my case, I would say estoy preocupada. Subject pronouns. The biggest thing that got people on this section was that you simply just don't know what a subject pronoun is. A subject pronoun is simply what we use in place of a noun. So instead of saying, say, Marisa is from Costa Rica, I would say she is from Costa Rica. These are those little words, he, she, it, we, they, y'all, I, you. And it's one of the very first things we did in this class. So your options here are yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, or nosotras, vosotros, o vosotras, ellos, ellas, ustedes. I could have had you guys match them, but I feel like you should know what a subject pronoun is. So when you're talking about yourself, your answer should be yo. Número 8. Talking to an older person you don't know. This is the pronoun that equates to you, sir, or you, ma'am. Usted. Talking to a student around your age. Tú. Talking to a group of friends in Spain, you're talking to them. So, hey, what do y'all want to do? That word for y'all, you all, you guys. Vosotros. Or vosotras, if you were talking to a group of all women. Talking to a group of people anywhere in the Spanish-speaking world, Spain or Latin America, will be ustedes. So remember, ustedes and vosotros are both you all. Ustedes is used in Spain in a formal context, but in Mexico, Guatemala, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Panama, etc., we're going to use ustedes anytime we want to say y'all or you all. Okay? Continuamos. El salón de clase. So this one you just had to listen to me speak. Alright, I don't know if I want to do this right now. Well, let's go ahead and do it.
Ventana.
Okay, so I said ventana. Now, that threw off maybe a person or two because it sounds like I said ventana, right? But remember, in Spanish, V's and B's are pronounced exactly the same. And hopefully from your previous chapter, you've seen the word ventana, and you know that it means window. Okay. Question 13.
Bolígrafo.
Bolígrafo. So you might have done something like this. You might have done something like this. But remember that Spanish does not have any of these what we call digraphs, which are when we use two letters to create a single sound. The exception would be when we have CH, as in chocolate, but here we're just going to have an F, bolígrafo, which is a pen, or a ballpoint pen. Okay, let's see.
La puerta.
La puerta. And my instructions said to include the definite article, which is the, in both, but I counted it either way. I think. All right. Question 15.
La pared.
La pared. La pared, which is the wall. Okay. And I think this is my last pronunciation.
Cuaderno.
Cuaderno. Now, a lot of people put this, but this is not a combination in Spanish. Cuaderno. In Italian, you definitely see the Q-U-A combination. In Spanish, it has to be a C. So, cuaderno. And continuamos. We'll go on to the next page. Expresiones con tener. So fill in the blanks with an appropriate expression using the verb tener. Make sure to conjugate the verb as needed. So in this we needed, for the first blank, put your answer here. For the second blank, put your answer here. So hace 100 grados Fahrenheit. Nosotros. The first blank is going to obviously be a form of tener, which is tenemos, tenemos. And now we go back to these expressions with tener. So we had expressions like to be hot, to be cold, to be hungry, to be thirsty, to be in a hurry, to be scared, to be sleepy, to be careful, things like that. So literally what we're saying here is nosotros, tenemos, we have heat, or we are hot. And that phrase is tenemos calor. Juan y Pablo van a la cafetería. Ellos, la forma de ellos es tienen. And what do they have, or what's their condition if they go into the cafeteria? Probably tienen hambre. Careful here, some people put tienen hombre. Hombre means man, so they have a man versus they have hunger, or they are hungry. Tienen hambre. Alicia no durmió en toda la noche. Ahora, I gave you a hint there. You know, you would have needed to use that ñ. Some people just made up words and stuck an ñ in there. So, good try. But the word is sueño. To me, it literally means sleep or dream. But to say you're sleepy, the phrase is going to be tener sueño. So Alicia tiene sueño. ¿Cuántos blank blank tú? Yo tengo 21. Mi cumpleaños es el 30 de septiembre. So a lot of people did this backwards, but when we're asking a question, we'll say ¿Cuántos años tienes tú? Literally, how many years do you have? How old are you? Pregunta 21. Hay clase en 5 minutos y vosotros vais tarde. So we want the vosotros form here, and the vosotros form is tenéis. Tenéis prisa. So there's class in 5 minutes. You guys are running late. You are in a hurry. Tenéis prisa. So I only have a few more minutes left on this recording before it cuts me off, so let's see how much we can do. Fill in the blanks to form a complete sentence about where the following people are going. Always pay attention to your example. So, nosotras blank piscina. Nosotras vamos a la piscina. Ustedes. The verb here is ir. And remember your forms are voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. Ustedes van. And then if we were to go by the gender of laboratorio, we know it's el laboratorio. But we know in Spanish we can't have a el. Phonetically, it's easier to pronounce al. So those vowels run together, so that's why we say al. Ustedes van al laboratorio de química. So anytime the thing is masculine, we're going to do al. Now here it's feminine, it's la cafeteria, so we actually have 3 blanks. Pedro va, he goes or he's going, a, to, la, the. Pedro va a la cafetería. Yo, gimnasio. Gimnasio, we saw, like with laboratorio, es masculino, it's el gimnasio. Our form for yo es voy. La forma de to the gym is a el gimnasio. But we know that that's going to become al. Voy al gimnasio. And I did give partial credit on these. So if you got one blank and not the other, I did give you half credit. Número 25. Tú, we have 3 blanks. So, librería es femenina. Tú, la forma es vas. Vas a la librería hoy. Próxima página. José y Martín. La forma es van. ¿Por qué es van? Because if we think about José y Martín, we know that they are plural, right? And it's not nosotros, it's not vosotros, but it's that very last form, which is the ellos or ustedes form. So no van a la biblioteca para estudiar. Okay, cultura. This part you simply just had to study the culture page about Spain. So, entre los años 711 y 1492, los blank controlan una gran parte de España. And so there's a map. That probably didn't help you much, but that whole region of Spain was called Al-Andalus, and it was controlled by the Arabs, los árabes. 28. Las corridas de toros y música flamenca son típicas de ciudades como Sevilla. Now, you can also find them in Madrid, but Sevilla is the city that we talked about, that's talked about in the book. Un sinónimo para español es castellano. En la región de Galicia se habla gallego. Lastly, Universidad de Salamanca.